My name's Malcolm. I work at the University of Bristol and I am a PhD student on the Technology Enhanced Chemical Synthesis CDT.
My name's Jay. I'm a postdoc in the ACCCQPrep group and I work on protac synthesis.
So I guess I chose the University of Bristol because they do the Technology Enhanced Chemical Synthesis CDT. And so essentially I just wanted some flexibility in my research, and I also wanted exposure to the kind of latest technologies. And obviously the academics here are excellent as well. So yeah, all of those brought me to Bristol.
Yeah, for me it was a combination of the research that Bristol does and then also its reputation and Bristol itself. So all three of those things brought me here.
The research that I do in my PhD is essentially focused on natural product identification and synthesis. So that's using a combination of NMR and total synthesis techniques that we have in the ACCCQPrep group. And so on a day-to-day, I essentially spend most of my time in the lab synthesizing molecules and dealing with making these horrendous macrocycles.
As I said, I work on protac synthesis. So this is more of a medicinal chemistry project with more discovery involved. So my day-to-day is still organic synthesis, but with a medicinal application. So trying to discover new protacs and their therapeutic application.
Some of the challenges faced with these kind of projects are the analysis of these molecules and also the purification of them as well along the way. So a big part of synthesizing these macrocycles is making these building blocks, and you need to be able to separate diastereomers and do really challenging purifications of kind of sub-milligram scale quantities all the way up to half-gram scale. That's been a bit of a nightmare, but ultimately it's worked out pretty well.
Similar story here. It's the analysis and definitely the purification. Protacs are often very polar compounds, and so reverse phase is normally necessary. And not only that, because they have the biological application, we really need to purify these to a very high standard. And so HPLC purification is essential before we hand these over to biologists. So really we need good equipment in order to do that. The HPLC is probably my most used piece of equipment for synthesizing and isolating these protacs.
So I've used some Prep HPLC in the past when I was at GSK for a short while. And so the same as what Joe was just saying, it was always essential for the kind of final medicinal drugs just before going to testing. But yeah, I'd say that it's a lot easier to use these systems than the ones I was using in the past.
Once you're trained on it, which doesn't take very long, it's quite intuitive. It's very easy to troubleshoot. It's pretty much just all on the screen and you just click whatever you need to use. And yeah, I find it very intuitive. It's a really good piece of kit to use.
So I think that these are really user-friendly. I just think that they're so easy to use and actually quite easy to maintain as well. So it pretty quickly became one of my group jobs to be able to kind of look after the instruments and troubleshoot when things inevitably go wrong. But it's never really been that much of an issue to fix things. I mean, you can literally access all the pumps just by taking that off. Something which most pieces of kit you can't do so easily. And yeah, just swapping columns over is great. And yeah, it's very diverse, especially the fact that you can kind of purify it up to like maybe half a gram or a gram on a prep system is pretty incredible. So we had a normal phase system to begin with, and that was essential for all of the natural product kind of projects. But kind of later down the line, I was working with these polyhydroxylated macrolides, and we needed some reverse phase capability. And I already really liked the instruments and knew that also Jay would definitely need that kind of capability in the future. So we kind of pushed for him to get one of the reverse phase systems and also update the normal phase so that we got an ELS detector as well. Because a lot of the compounds we work with are boronic esters, just kind of alkyl chains. And without that, we literally wouldn't be able to see anything that comes off the column. So yeah, now we have reverse and normal phase, and it's excellent, covering all bases essentially.
Yeah, it's been a really good experience. especially when we do need to troubleshoot. It's really easy to get in touch with Teledyne. Always fast to reply and to send in technicians and expertise as and when we need it. We've really had no issues, and as I say, this is the 2 Teledynes that we have are some of the most frequently used bits of kit, and therefore they need the most maintenance, but they're maintained really well, and we've had them for years now. So yeah, it's been excellent.
Yeah. I mean, I used this 4 times yesterday alone.
Yeah.
And yeah, all the stuff at Teledyne are great too.